Today is already off to a phenomenal start. I have to deal with this. If you saw my Snapchat story yesterday, you can't tell because I already cleaned all the glass out, but
we're back to this bullshit again. Same shit, different month.
Last time I was in the parking garage, they stole a mixer. This time they did it out in front of Foundation nightclub in broad daylight. I'd only left for like 30 minutes and they didn't even steal anything. What? All I had in here is like a bottle of water, and I had all my gear with me, thank goodness. But what really sucks right now is like, I have to drive with the window down. I'm already cold and I just left the house. I have to leave this down all the way into Seattle on the interstate. Look, that car is covered completely in snow. I mean, the glass is pretty, I'll give it that. And they didn't even take the radar detector. All that was in here was this tripod, the Starbucks bag, and that's it. Oh, and there's, okay, that's not it. The KW181 subwoofer, but you can't tell me they were trying to steal the fucking subwoofer out of the back seat. Honestly, if they were able to grab that sub out of the back seat and steal it, I'd be impressed, because you have to actually take the fucking door off to get it out. It is actually clearing up a little bit. We might be able to go flying. This bugs me.
I was curious as to what your schedule was like around the Coachella time.
Around when? Thanks a lot. Appreciate it. So got some food. Chipotle classic. Now we gotta head over to the shop where I have to move a bunch of my own stuff. We're putting it in a new location. Good times. This is the top secret road that they don't want you to know about. So this is my new little area up against the wall here. Actually be kind of nice because it's right next to a loading dock.
Oh, do we want to talk about the MK2?
Let's talk about the MK2.
You know what? I want to talk about the MK2, and I'm going to get in a lot of trouble for this with my sales rep, because I was really on board with the MK2. The MK2 is a lovely fixture for the price point. And then 2 days ago, Elation walked into my shop and dropped their brand new fixture, which I will say it has a fucking terrible name. Can I say fuck on YouTube? Let's just say fucking terrible name on YouTube. Artiste DaVinci.
Wow.
Quite possibly the worst named fixture Elation has ever come up with. However, this fixture kicks the living shit out of the Mach 2 at the exact same price point. It's got a slightly wider zoom range.
Should we demo it?
Well, we just tell her the demo down, but we can if you want. YouTube viewers, just sit right there.
Just for you. So this is the Chauvet, this is the Viper, and this is the new Elation DaVinci Alfredo Linguini.
So here's the first impressive thing.
All right.
The zoom.
Ooh.
Right? One, faster.
Wider.
And wider.
And more linear. See how it slows down on the Chauvet?
Yeah, the Chauvet's got
it's got a curve to it.
For the Chauvet, the actual colors, when you see them side by side, the color flags match the Viper more closely.
Okay.
Like the Elation's a little darker.
Interesting.
CTO as well, which is lovely. Who wouldn't want a color wheel? Yeah.
Hey, I use color wheel. Yeah, useful.
Shake is still
slow.
Yeah,
if you're gonna give it shake, make it fucking fast. Pulse, iris.
You know, your iris with your typical bunch of effects, that you'll eventually find one that matches your song, and hopefully it lasts for at least a phrase. Both are electronic strobe.
Good. I'm always so curious when LED light manufacturers use a mechanical shutter.
Right? Why?
Like, you realize the huge benefit of this is that it's solid state.
The animation wheel it's pretty cool. It's not quite as good as the old.
That is quick though.
That is quick. It is not.
Focus would be.
I've noticed that it does not focus fully on fully zoomed out.
Interesting.
So it's missing a little bit of range there.
So only when you're at halfway zoomed it works.
Only when we're at halfway zoomed. However, it's a bonus effect. Welcome back animation wheel. It doesn't rotate, so it's a one-axis only animation wheel. Where if you look at like a profile or a performance in like a Martin range, that you're actually able to take the animation, instead of going this way, you're able to rotate it, so you're going this way.
Yeah.
And this does not do that. However, I would still label this as a bonus feature on a already overwhelmingly nice fixture.
And we can't talk about the price, but
we can't talk. I can. They're both the same price. So if you ever want to know how much something costs, one could always Google buy X, hit enter, and that's going to be your base price. I will tell you, both these fixtures, from what I've been told, they come in at exactly the same price point. I don't imagine there'll be more than a couple $100 difference in the price point. Here's the part where we need a poll.
yes.
Obviously, Artiste DaVinci is a terrible name, and no one's ever gonna ask for a bunch of Artiste DaVincis on their rider. So what are we gonna call this thing? You theater kids, you can call it the Artiste DaVinci.
So we're gonna do two things. First of all, down in the comments section below, write out what you think, if you were in charge of Relations marketing department, what you would name that fixture. Joe's gonna come up with a name, I'm gonna come up with a name, and vote in that poll. Again, the link is gonna be down in the description, or click on the little button on the screen. It'll take you to the poll, and whoever wins, what? The other one has to buy the other dinner.
Dinner, yeah.
Sounds good.
Elation Viper.
Well, how'd you come up with that?
It wouldn't work though, because it actually has an animation wheel that goes all the way around.
So got him. And here it is, the fruits of my labor this afternoon. Just needed to like move all my stuff just kind of away. This is most of it. I still have, there's maybe a quarter more of this that I have to like get in here and up on this shelf. Over the next couple of days, I'm going to be like quality controlling everything. Basically that means I'm going to be going through everything, because it's been a while since I've actually gone through all of my gear and check to make sure everything works properly, has the right cables with it, things like that. So that's what I'm gonna be doing over the next week-ish in my free time. And then there's just this whole like cluster of random shit in these cardboard boxes that I need to sort out so I can get even more space, because I ran out of space for CDJs, because this is running like too deep right now. And I have 4 more CDJs coming back from rentals tomorrow. And if I'm gonna be 100% honest, I think pretty soon here I'm gonna start selling off all this bigger lighting gear that doesn't really go out so often. You know, the lighting shows that I'm working on, I'm not using my own gear anymore. It's really big rigs and other people's lighting. This stuff is like cool for, you know, DJs, bars, things like that. All my Montana shows, it was fucking lit. There's no purpose for me to have this stuff other than like the command, wing, control stuff. I'll keep that. I think I'm gonna sell all my like low-level moving heads and just keep the CDJs and a selection of stuff that actually goes out a lot and makes me money. So in a very short time, all of these cases full of lights will be up for sale, as well as that truss you see up there. I feel like I've been in this really, really dry spot creatively lately. Really, I just haven't had the motivation to like come up with new ideas and figure out how to make them a reality. It's fine to be on autopilot for a while, but it's been like 3 or 4 months for me, and I'm ready to get back into action with it. Anyways, that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching, and remember, subscribe, make sure to catch all the future videos, and thank you so much for watching.